Hey everyone, I'm Eric Ayala, and today I'm going to check out Ink Master for the first time. I thought it might be kind of fun to watch the show for the first time and film myself watching it. So I went on the Ink Master YouTube page and saw this title, and it was super interesting. It's called Canvases Who Hate Their Tattoos. I don't love when people call themselves a canvas, or I don't think I've ever even heard a tattooer call their client a canvas. I guess we refer to the people getting tattooed as canvases on Ink Master. All right, so let's check this out. It's the Canvases Who Hated Their Tattoos. Oh, man.
Really? Everyone in the room voted for it. It was unanimous that this was the bottom. To come on Ink Masters, I expect perfection and greatness, and this is by far not greatness.
I apologize on behalf of everybody here.
It's not my first bad tattoo.
Hey, dude. Thank you.
It's a kick in the nuts.
This is going to be a good one, I could tell.
I like my tattoo. It's unfortunate that Nick doesn't. You're calling the shots. What's the next elimination tattoo?
We're gonna do hot rods and choppers, neo-traditional style.
Of course, Clean Rock 1 is going to say neo-traditional, and Hot Rods and Choppers, that goes with his whole thing.
How similar does that look to you?
No, I took my turn signals off, so I don't want them on there.
Okay, that's these little blinker things here?
Yes, you better know what turn signals.
You better know what turn signals are. I'm a tattooer, bro. I'm not a mechanic. Gosh.
It looks like a different frame.
She's talking about the different parts of the motorcycle. I don't know what she's talking about.
And I had an idea. You could do the front end coming out of a flower.
I know I'm going home if I don't figure out how to do this.
Okay, right off the bat. Oh my gosh, that's got to be one of my least favorite things to tattoo is a motorcycle. Just because of all the intricate pieces in there, especially somebody like from just talking to her knowing all the ins and outs of the motorcycle, especially me being a traditional tattooer, and then here neo-traditional, you're going to be going into a little bit more realistic tip, but you're still going to want to be simplifying it down a little bit. And her being so specific about every little nook and cranny of the motorcycle, I'm telling you right now, I would already know. I mean, she's obviously on a TV show, but I would know for myself, I'm probably not the right guy for you. Ugh, let's see what happens.
What is that? What is that little one?
Uh-oh. What's that in my, what is that in my tattoo? Oh, I hate when people say that. Bro, we just did the line work, okay? Let me just keep doing. She's being nitpicky already, dude. And from what I'll tell you right now, man, it looks okay. Like it's the line work looks fine. It looks great. I don't understand, but you can tell right just straight from talking to people about their tattoo. You know if it's going to be this already. I knew she was going to have a nightmare situation, and I guarantee you a lot of tattooers would feel exactly the same way.
To go under, hun, is what you're saying?
Yeah, we already drew the outline.
No.
You can't.
I'm just asking, do you want me to straighten that out?
There's no way.
I can. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get her to stop complaining and nitpicking.
Make it good.
Make it good.
Oh, that's what you want to hear. Make it good. Make it good. Make sure you're trying. You're on TV. A lot of tattooers are gonna. This would be such a hard situation, anyways. Just tattooing on TV for a bunch of tattooers to go and critique you and to do exactly what I'm doing right now. That would be a nightmare, you know. And then she goes, "Make it good." Yeah, I'm already sweating bullets, dude. I'm already trying to make it good, bro.
Happy tattooing? You can tell that Ashley's canvas is pissed, and I love it.
I love when somebody else is having a really hard time. Dude, I know you guys are on a show, but man, watching somebody struggle through a tattoo, you got to feel for them, homie. But whatever, it's a competition show. I don't even know how much money they're even doing.
2, 1. That is it. Time is up. Machines down. No more ink.
I wonder too, because I've seen a clip like this before where it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, machines down. I wonder how many of those tattooers are just sitting around like, well, I finished in time. And then how many are like, oh no, I need a little bit more time. you kind of know how long stuff is going to take. And me personally, I would always, overestimate the time. So I would draw to that time limit. So I guarantee you, like, they make it seem all this dramatic and like, okay, machine's down. And somebody, man, wish I could have just finished that color. Now it's not solid. I wonder if that actually happens. I don't know. Put it in the comments if you know, if people actually don't finish their tattoos. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do. I don't know. Time management.
The mechanics of this motorcycle do not line up.
All right, let me just look at this thing real quick. Yeah, the line work looks fine. Kind of, shading in the back. I don't know. It's not really. I wouldn't say it's necessarily neo-traditional. I don't really know. Looks like a fine tattoo, and I can see what she was talking about. The little piece in the back. It looks like it's just the behind the motorcycle. It just looks like the angle.
I don't think I should be penalized for something I don't understand.
Well, unfortunately, you get a bad reference, you get a bad canvas, you get a bad tattoo, you get a bad critique, you might go home. Not
like being penalized for something you don't know, man. Don't do the tattoo or just explain to her. I don't really know motorcycles that way. It's gonna have to be real simplified down, dude. You just didn't handle. I mean, you're supposed to be an ink master, bro.
A Japanese koi fish.
You definitely don't want water.
At all, period?
Yeah, no. I want him to blossom out of flowers, not water.
No. Oh, she wants a koi fish coming out of flowers and no water. And it's supposed to be a Japanese koi fish challenge. You got Chris Nunez there. You got Mike Rubendahl. Wow. That would be a hell of a bummer, dude. It'd just be a hell of a bummer to tattoo in front of those dudes, especially Japanese. If you don't do Japanese stuff all the time, oh my gosh, it's going to be interesting to see the kinds of tattoos you got to show Mike Rubendahl. Hey, Mike, here's my koi fish. Check this out. Is it good?
My canvas is not only picky, but lacks common sense. Why you don't like the water?
Just looks cheesy.
That looks cheesy.
Yeah.
Cheesy. Water looks cheesy around a fish. Oh my Lord. He said she lacks common sense. I think maybe a little.
Artists, you have 6 hours to tattoo a koi fish as good as Mike Rubendahl's.
Okay, not going to happen. I'm just going to say that right now. No one's going to tattoo a koi fish better than Mike Rubendahl on Ink Master. I don't know any of these people's work, but I mean, disagree with me if you want, but it's just not going to happen, dude.
Having me change this and change that? That's good.
It's right on the blade, though.
You got your other shoulder blade tattooed already. At home, I own my own shop. If I don't want to do it, I send them on their way.
Exactly. That would be probably the most difficult thing about tattooing on Ink Master is you can't tell them no. It's like, this is the person you got to tattoo him, And people might disagree with me, but if you don't feel like this guy, he's already beat up before the tattoos even started. Tough, I'm telling you.
Oh my God, stop. Oh my God, my poor back. I'm not happy with it. It looks like peeing, like the fish is peeing. What kind of is that?
The fish looks like it's peeing. Dude. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've never watched this show. This is hilarious and terrible, and I feel so bad for this dude, but man, oh man. Yeah, what do you even do? Do they have like a contingency plan if you can't like work with the customer? I mean, that's a lot of tattooing is if you can't vibe with the customer, you can't do what the customer wants. What are we doing here? Man. Okay, let's see how it turns out. I mean, she kind of did have a point. It kind of looked like it was coming from where the pee-pee would be on the koi fish.
You gonna have him continue or you gonna have him stop?
I want him to continue.
This is embarrassing. I don't want to go home for this. I cannot let this defeat me.
All right. I will say this is damn good TV. I can see why people like this. This is hilarious. Definitely wouldn't. I'll express my thoughts at the end, but this is great. This is great. I'm wondering how much of this is fake because she didn't say stop. I was gonna say if she said stop, then she really doesn't like it, and her plan is to go remove it. So if she had said stop, I would have been like, damn, this whole thing is completely real. But the fact that she's so dissatisfied and still says continue, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm feeling like they just played that up. I haven't gotten a really super good look at the tattoo. It didn't look super solid from one point when you said it was bleeding or something like that. But we'll see. I don't know.
What about the other flower? What happened?
And enough time to finish it.
Well, my question from earlier is answered. There's a not completed tattoo. Dang. That's crazy. The tattoo looks a lot more solid than I thought it would. Kind of gets iffy up there by the armpit. That's a tough spot to tattoo, man. And she didn't look like she was sitting very well, having to get up a lot. Man, that's a rough one, dude. Let's see what she says, what they say. That's rough. Yeah, and you could see the outer outline on the fish is a lot thicker than he probably meant it to be. Yeah.
We're here to determine who has the worst tattoo of the day.
That's my tattoo, and the artist was Keto. It looks awful, unfortunately.
Nothing melds together. It's all kind of like a collage.
It looks like a 5-year-old drew.
Okay, first of all, I don't know how many 5-year-olds you have drawing pictures for you. They sound like they're prodigies. Everybody is always saying, it looks like a 5-year-old drew it. I get that it looks real simple, and it looks like, just maybe oversimplified. You maybe wanted a more realistic approach to your tattoo, but it's not a 5-year-old drawing, dude. It was laid out poorly. It's not super solid. The line work's a little janky, you know what I mean? But come on, dude.
Water looks like another leaf.
He told me it was a good idea to add some waves so it could look more realistic.
Those waves don't look realistic.
That was the biggest mistake, was to listen to his idea.
I get that it's a bad tattoo. I hate the fact that they have a bunch of people that don't know anything about tattoos that are just there to get tattooed. I hate that they sit them in a room and talk about who's the worst tattoo. Oh, this one looks like garbage because of this reason. Oh, this reason. You don't know what you're looking at, dude. Why do we even have that? I mean, I guess it makes for good TV, but dude, these people don't know what they're looking at. That's like, I mean, plenty. Oh, man, you're going to get me riled up here.
It's time to find out who the human canvas jury determined had the worst tattoo of the day.
Your boy is sweating. He is sweating. I don't know if it's the lights, but that dude is sweating. Homie? Sheesh. Yeah, he knows, dude. He knew. There's no way, man. Like, it just wasn't a super solid tattoo. The judges already ripped it apart. You don't need a room full of people telling you that tattoo was bad. You knew. When you heard from Mike Rubendahl probably say, like, that doesn't look like any sort of Japanese wave. You know, that pose from the koi fish doesn't even look correct. It looks super flat. Now he's like, oh, this is it. This is where I go home. Dude, you knew you were going home already, homie.
You messed up my back, and you can't take full responsibility for that ugly tattoo.
I ended up giving in and pretty much letting her coach the whole drawing.
That's not my work. You're dealing with an awful work that you just did on my back that unfortunately I have to live with for like ever.
Okay, now,
I don't think you're getting that.
I'm just too intelligent, man, for any rebuttal right now.
Too intelligent for any rebuttal right now. Oh my gosh. Man, he's just trying to, they started just being disrespectful to each other, dude. It's a bogus tattoo. The other tattoos that I saw on her back didn't really look super good anyway, so maybe he was just going to match the style of what she already had.
Keto, you let your canvas beat you. If we eliminate the canvas, the fundamentals beat you. So I would have to vote for Keto.
The judges have decided. Keto, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. Please pack your machines and close shop.
We all knew he wasn't going to make it. I mean, I didn't watch the show, but that tattoo couldn't come from somebody that could consider themselves an ink master, the highly esteemed title. And any tattooer knows that an ink master is within 50 miles. You can just kind of feel it. They walk different. They talk different. They tattoo different. We can feel their essence. Just we know that our city is blessed with the ink master, and every tattooer just kind of puts their machines down and just takes a moment of silence and just lets them reflect on the fact that they have not competed on a national television show, and they will never be an ink master until they go before the judges of the highly esteemed Ink Master TV series.
Using the model you just painted as your reference, you must all tattoo a pinup.
Pinups are hard already. These things have hands, feet, and faces.
These things have feet, hands, and faces, and yeah, dude. Pinups are like, come on, dog.
That's different. LT has the worst tattoo in this challenge. His lines are shaky. It's scratchy.
If you feel like you really did your best tattoo today, then get ready to go home.
LT.
It's a big-ass mouth.
No! No, he didn't. Oh, Lord. Wow, she is a looker, homie. She's beautiful. Oh man, I feel so bad. It's so hard. Dude, I'm trying to be nice. I'm nice. Dude, I promise I'm nice. Man, but dude, bro, dude. Look at her, dude. What is up with her skin tone? Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Oh, I can't get over how bad this tattoo is, man. This is on Ink Master. These are the kinds of people they let on Ink Master?
You got to remember that when you do these small little faces, the smallest little mistake makes a big impact.
Look at those big old black eyes. Just dead. And the crazy cheekbones with cheekbone implants.
I went too small with the piece.
But there are good tattooers out there that can bust out a pinup girl this size and do it perfectly. If you can't stack up to what we know is possible, then it doesn't look good for you.
Oh, see, now he's crying, and now I feel really bad that I was mean about his tattoo. I'm sorry.
For this elimination tattoo, we're going new school.
New school's more cartoony, pop vibe. You can exaggerate stuff. You can go as crazy as you want.
Wait, is that gal a tattooer? I didn't see any tattoos on her. That's also, it's weird to me. When people don't get tattoos and they're tattooers. I don't like it.
My canvas wants a sun and a moon tattoo on her upper back.
You know, we might not even need this.
All around?
I mean, no, we do.
What I'm trying to figure out now is the design.
Don't come on the show if you don't know what you want to get tattooed, man. Right?
It's almost impossible because she's constantly contradicting herself.
I don't want the face.
So I can use
I mean, you could do the face.
I just don't know how to handle this.
Actually, I do have another idea.
What do you want?
It's basically a heart.
It's your call right now, but definitely need to settle on something.
I mean, I feel like they should have vetted her, maybe. Been like, hey, what do you want? Oh, this, well, maybe. But no, not the, but I don't really.
Oh, wow. That's on the ball.
Cool.
I'm very proud of you.
Thanks. Give me a hug. It was hard. Cool. My canvas has 5 personalities. She goes from being psycho crazy to giving me hugs, just crazy.
To tell you the truth, it looks ugly.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to offend anybody if they've been on Ink Master, but from what I've seen, all these clients are horrendous. It kind of makes sense why some people come in the tattoo shop and they act the way they act after watching Ink Master. To be honest with you, it's ugly. Oh, dude. I mean, it looks a lot like the rendering he had shown her that she was pumped on. I don't know.
You went overboard with those thins. I don't like it at all. That's not in the drawing. Why did you do that? You're freaking me out. Oh my God. All right, we have to fix this.
For some reason, the 5 little magenta spikes I add totally destroyed the entire tattoo for her.
This is insane. You added that without telling me.
Why would you sit back
you
down?
You said more magenta, I said yes. You didn't say magenta spikes. That is not my style.
That's not her style, guy. You should have known. You should have known that wasn't her style. She wanted more magenta, obviously. I mean, I'm going to have to side with the client here. You did not specifically say magenta spikes. So obviously, how is she supposed to know that you were going to spike it out, dude? Did you ever say spike it out, bro? Should we spike this? Should we spike this tattoo? You don't just spike a tattoo, bro. That's Tat 101, man. Come on. I thought you wanted to be an ink master. And you're going to just spike a tattoo? You're going to spike it with magenta? And you're not even going to tell her? You're going to magenta spike the tattoo and you're not even going to say it? And you're an ink master. My Lord. You don't just spike a tattoo. Okay.
But there's spikes on the vines.
He spiked the vines too?
You're making me even angrier.
No client ever wants to be contradicted. And even though she was okay with the spikes on the vines, you should have known that she only wanted green spikes. She did not want magenta spikes. It's blatantly obvious. Magenta spikes are not her style. It just doesn't make sense, sir.
Don't do that. And especially it's on my back. I can't see it.
She can't see it. She's going to have people telling her her tattoo's spiked with magenta spikes. I just wish tattooers were just a little bit more, you know what I mean? Don't act like you're the artist and you're the big guy that can spike a tattoo without even letting the girl know, knowing damn well it's not her style. Never been her style. When she walked into that tattoo shop or that tattoo set or wherever the hell they're at right now, did you look at her and you could honestly say to yourself, in your heart of hearts, bro, look me deep in my eyes, in your heart of hearts, could you honestly say that she looks like some magenta spikes would go with her style? It's not her style.
Nick, did she want a Sacred Heart?
She had 50 other ideas. This is the last thing we had drawn up. She was absolutely insane.
At times like that, you just have to be able to work with her.
It was just crazy. She's just a little off the wall.
What's coming out of the heart?
Smoke.
Smoke? We really think it looks like a used tissue. Why would you put magenta around a red heart?
I was just under the impression that new school was weird.
That's not right. It's done to be done. When you do tattoos, have a rhyme or reason. You're your tattoo up.
Unfortunately, someone has to go home. I think this tattoo drops you down a little bit and may put you in that category.
Okay, so I did want to point out that the judges did not say anything about the spikiness to the magenta. I think the judges really missed the whole point of what makes this a bad tattoo, and it's most definitely the fact that he spiked it.
Nick, you do not have what it takes to be ink master.
At the end of the day, we got to let somebody go.
Need you to pack up your machines, go home.
I would still be in the competition if I got a canvas that was more open.
All right, Sarah, welcome back. This week, you're calling the shots. What is the next elimination tattoo?
Today, we will be tattooing a surrealistic female.
A what?
Surrealism is the juxtaposition between dreams and reality. You can include any surrealistic elements to distort or warp portions of the face.
What the are all these big words are using?
Queen, come on. What are these big words?
Sarah Miller challenged you to tattoo a surrealistic female.
My canvas wants a surrealistic setting of Philadelphia being blown apart by a nuclear bomb, along with a girl's face. I'll be using my girlfriend as reference. She's hot. It'll work.
That's weird, bro. You're using your girlfriend's face as a reference for this dude's tattoo? This like random dude, you're tattooing your girlfriend's face on her? Why don't you just tattoo just a female face? Like, that's such a weird thing to do. Oh, man, if I was his girlfriend, I'd feel weird that my face was on some dude's back and it was being put on his back on national television. Isn't that weird? I think that's weird.
What are you thinking, dude?
Man, I think Alex should have done a different face.
He said the face he's doing is his girlfriend.
Yeah, this is awful.
Today, Sarah challenged you to show composition by tattooing a surrealistic female. Alex.
Weird. I mean, it's not applied poorly. It's just, it's a weird angle for a face. It's like, it looks like it makes her look like she's got an alien shape head. You know what I mean? But I think it's from the reference photo he used was kind of an upper, like maybe the camera is shot like down here, so that way it looks. Oops, bumped my mic. That way it looks like it was shot from up here, and that way it looks like kind of like. Yeah, it's an odd looking face, and it's weird that you used your girlfriend's again. And then the purple makeup with the purple, yeah. I mean, the saturation's cool. It's well saturated. I just don't. I mean, I don't like the drawing. I don't feel like it's a, you know. I mean, whatever. Let's see what they say.
So I understand that you used your girlfriend's image as reference. The photo that you used, she's at an angle that's tilted like this.
Right.
I don't feel that you interpreted that angle well, and you created a face that has more of a traditional alien shape.
Promise you, I did not see this before. Oh my gosh, he said exactly what Dave Navarro might actually know what he's talking about a little bit.
We're here to determine who had the worst tattoo of the day.
This is my tattoo. My artist was Alex Rockoff.
Her one cheekbone is definitely a lot higher than the other one.
It's not a very pretty face. That sucks.
It's almost like a scary woman's face.
See, and then you're having people critique the face you did in the tattoo, and your girlfriend's going to sit here, and that woman just said it's not a very pretty face. Dude, don't, like, yeah, dude, that's kind of weird to do, man. Now she's like, I mean, I would feel weird if somebody's like, oh, I tattooed his face on somebody, and then people are like, it's just not a pretty face. You know, like, oh, I would be like, oh, I mean, I'm not going for pretty really, but it still kind of hurts to hear.
I wanted a beautiful woman's face.
It's very wicked witch.
I gotta live with this forever, and that nose is.
Yeah.
This dude just say he's gonna live forever? He has to live with this tattoo forever? Are we letting vampires on Ink Master now?
You were judged on composition, and based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Now it's time to find out who the human canvas jury voted for.
Oh, that.
What kind of attitude is that to have? he sees it's his human canvas comes out. He's that, dude. You're crazy, dude. I don't know if I like you, but you're crazy.
Human canvas jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day. Nick, why did the jury vote for Alex?
The shape, the cheekbones are too pronounced, the eyes are off level, the nose is butchered.
That tattoo I put on is dope.
I mean, I like his confidence. That tattoo I did is dope. Bro, you don't know what you're talking about. All those idiots that got tattooed, they don't know what they're talking about. That tattoo is dope. All the judges know it. No, dude. Come on. I mean, I like the confidence. I really wish I had that confidence. It would be nice to really like and think every tattoo you do is dope. You know, instead of going home and eating a lot of ice cream and just crying. Just crying. When you did a tattoo that, you know, still good. But just, you know, it's not dope.
Everyone in the room voted for it. It was unanimous that this was the bottom.
I love this dude. He's so confused. He's like, that's a real head scratcher. I don't see it. I mean, you wanted like a alien orange girl face with a crown of a city, right? Isn't that what you asked for? I don't get it. You saw a picture of my girlfriend and wanted her face on you, right? That tattoo is dope.
Apologize on behalf of everybody here.
It's not my first bad tattoo.
Hey, dude.
Oh, that's rough. Not my first bad tattoo. Probably won't be my last. That tattoo is dope.
I like my tattoo. It's unfortunate that Nick doesn't. I thought my tattoo was fun and colorful. I mean, her tattoo was pretty much butchered. It looked dark as and then Clean's tattoo was messy. I really didn't think my tattoo would be even close to that.
The balls. I was going to throw a bunch of people under the bus with them. You know, the bus has already ran you over, bro. Like, just let it go. Oh, man. And then you're going to go and be disrespectful like that. Her tattoo was oversaturated. His tattoo was messy. You know, I don't understand. All those tattoos were not the best. It's not good subject matter. That gal that decided it, and then she, like, I'm glad I got to see the tattoo she did. It's just not good subject matter for tattooing, really. I don't understand why you would pick that. But then looking at your tattoo, I'm just kind of like, I mean, I guess you could call that a surrealistic woman face. You'd think if you were going to have a challenge, you'd have, like, something ready that you know you could kill. Unless, I mean, maybe she thought that was her killing a tattoo. It was... that tattoo was dope.
You do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
The tattoo is solid. And if anybody wants to knock me for it, you can kiss my ass.
The confidence on this dude, though, I'll give him that. Again, I'm just gonna say it wasn't like an overly horrible, like the application of the tattoo. It was well done, you know. It was just a bad design. That's all, you know. The woman face looked like an alien. That's it. That tattoo is dope.
You must tattoo a style that is quickly growing in popularity. Trash polka.
Wow.
Trash polka is a style that originated in Europe, and these tattoos are usually done in only black and gray with red accents.
Yeah, this must be like an older one because trash polka, I haven't seen trash polka being done in a while. It looks very much like it would be a dated tattoo, like right out of the gate. Initially, when people started doing it, I'm like, oh, yeah, it looks like a 2015 tattoo or whatever year. I don't remember.
Today, you had to use composition to create a trash polka tattoo. Let's see how you did. Tyler.
Looking at the tattoo, it is very busy, but at the same time, when I look at composition, if it's interesting, I can overlook mistakes.
We're here to determine who had the worst tattoo of the day.
This is my tattoo, and my artist was Tyler. The image was just photoshopped and traced onto my leg. It really wasn't original.
First of all, that's what trash polka is. It's a photoshopped, just, you know, graphic design created, throw like red lines and see where, you know what I mean? Like, that's what trash polka is. It's, you know, not creative. So you're going to tell me anybody that does anything in Photoshop is not creative? I would argue that heavily. But again, this is the canvases. They're actually allowed to talk about each other's tattoos and critique when they have no idea what the hell they're talking about. That's like anytime I do a tattoo and it's like, oh, my friend said this about my tattoo. Yeah, well, your friend doesn't really know what they're talking about. Oh, hey, is that a penis? Oh, everybody's always looking for penises in tattoos, man. Or, oh, that building sure looks like a penis. It's a steeple. Doesn't look like a penis. It's just, I mean, anything phallic shaped, people are gonna, you know, everybody has stupid things to say about people's tattoos. That needs to stop, really. Gotta stop making people feel weird about their tattoo, okay?
All he did was Google Statue of Liberty, Googled Empire State Building, copy, paste.
He Googled the Statue of Liberty, Googled the Empire State Building. That's what you do when you do those kinds of static images. It has to look exactly like something. You have to do exactly that, right? Why would you throw a creative spin on a building unless you're doing like a graffiti style or something like that? Like, this style is for something that looks like it's like a sticker, right? So you don't want a building to have like, hey, just go creative freedom on this building. So you getting upset about that doesn't make any damn sense. Okay.
Tyler, you're here because the human canvas jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day.
Tyler, I mean, this is not personal. I'm just saying the tattoo that I came away with, I'm unsatisfied.
That was rude. Don't do that. Okay, dude just gave the finger to the dude he just tattooed. Wow, dude. I don't think he's just telling you he doesn't like the tattoo. It's not a good tattoo, man. What are you upset about? You should be giving that finger to yourself, bro. Man, that's how you end up with all these tattooers that are no good because they think everybody else is wrong and they're right. If that's you and you're watching this video, you know, leave a comment below. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to hear from you.
Design itself has a lot of the style that you were asked to do, but pleasing your clients, that is the mindset you have to win this thing and not put yourself up for being at the bottom.
Yeah, dude. And I would have just said, I mean, maybe they will. I cut him off. It is a bad look to give your client the middle finger. You know what I mean? You can say whatever you want. When they leave, you can talk about how frustrating they were or whatever you want to say, you know? But giving your client the middle finger in front of these respectable judges, you know what I'm saying? Like Chris Nunez is a great tattooer, and he's a professional. He's a pro, you know what I mean? And you just right in front of him, you gave your client the finger behind his back when he turned away from you. Dude, that's not cool to do, man. Yeah, we need tattooers out here acting like pros, man. Come on. All right, man, that's it. That's the canvases who hated their tattoos on Ink Master. If you start off on the wrong foot like that, I mean, it's really not surprising when you see that these people did not like their tattoo. It just started off wrong, you know? And any of those situations, like I was saying with like the motorcycle thing, like I don't really do motorcycles. I don't know that world really. There are certain things where it's like, well, we're just starting off wrong. We just need to call it. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm not the right person for you. Obviously, they're on a TV show. They can't really do that. But what I will say for tattooers, you're going to have to sometimes, I mean, if you don't know this already, you're going to have to sometimes just say, I'm not the right person for this tattoo, you know? And you're going to have to say no to money, you know? And the only thing you can do is then, I guess, if you want to be able to do every single tattoo that walks in the door and be like a true ink master, you're going to have to do a lot more studying of stuff that you don't really care about, you know? But like me, I don't really care about motorcycles. So I would have to like study those, which I'm just not really, it's not what I want to do. There's enough tattoos to go around that I can just not really worry about those kinds of tattoos. That's what I think is kind of weird about this show. It's Ink Master, so you got to be master of everything. But what do we know? A jack of all trades is a master of none. You know what I mean? Us as tattooers is what I'm saying. We usually shoot for honing in on a specific thing and doing that really, really well. Obviously, there are other things outside of that we can do, and you just learn how to just make a good tattoo. But what you need to understand as a client, when you go to get tattooed, make sure you're looking at their work, and if what you want is far outside, or you know what I mean, and it is hard to tell because you're not necessarily an artist getting tattooed, but if the stuff you see them doing, and you kind of have an idea of the work that they like to do or are able to accomplish, if you don't see the style of tattoos that you like in that, I would definitely recommend to go see a different tattooer. You don't want to end up being a canvas who hates their tattoo. You know what I mean? You don't want to be a person that is trying to force somebody to do something that maybe they don't feel comfortable doing. You know, and a lot of times it's kind of difficult because that's letting money walk out the door, you know, for a tattooer. So you kind of have to gauge things and really, you know, there has to be that idea of we know where each other is coming from, and we can kind of make something together that's what I want, you know, and be a little bit more open. Or if you see a tattoo that you really, really like, look up who made that tattoo and go get tattooed by that person, because you know that that's exactly what you want, and you will get exactly that out of that tattoo. So what did we learn from this? You got to start out on the right foot. If things aren't vibing well, I'm usually pretty good at being like, okay, well, I don't know if I'm the right tattooer for you. And usually there's that initial reaction of, well, you don't want to tattoo me, or like kind of getting offended, or it's a weird thing, man. It's like having a girlfriend that you don't really want to be with anymore. You're kind of like, I don't really know what it is, but I don't really want to do this anymore. And initially they'll be bummed out. But in the long run, we can become friends still, and you can go get exactly what you need or what you're looking for. You know what I mean? So that's it, man. Canvases who hated their tattoos. That was a lot more fun to watch than I thought it was going to be. I think I'll probably do another one of these. If you have any videos that you would recommend me do that has anything like tattoo related, I've never really, I mean, I have a tattoo YouTube channel, but I haven't really looked at much of YouTube tattoo channel stuff. So I'm gonna start exploring. I think I'll do more Ink Master stuff because that's kind of fun, and the production value of these. I mean, it's a good show. It makes for good TV. You know what I mean? Well, as always, please like this video. Subscribe if you like this content. I have my website in the caption below. My Instagram is there. That's a good place to see all my work. And then keep up with me. And thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one.